first of all, congratulations. You guys both knocked it out of the park, and
Thank
I'm
you.
a huge fan of Star Trek. So
Thank you.
So does it feel good to finally be able to talk to people about the movie?
It does.
Damn
it feels
straight it
really
does,
good
my
to be able
God.
to share it finally. It was over 2 years ago that I first sat down with JJ about the potential of playing this role, and so yes, I feel incredibly gratified to actually be able to extend it beyond our tiny little circle of awareness.
You had to kind of get out from underneath the cloak of secrecy, which often covers JJ's project. It's very nice to share with everybody a movie that we actually like, which we've been on this world-wide adventure of publicizing the movie that can get a little tiring at times, but for something that we love, and to share it with people that you respect as actors and like as people it's a treat.
So I should let you know I'm kind of friendly with Simon Pegg, and I perhaps asked him to give me 2 questions. So here we go.
You might have.
I might have. So for Chris, what's the best way to hug a man, and why do you hate Simon so much?
What?
And why does he hate Simon so much?
Oh, that's for him.
All right, so it's a 2-part answer. The hugging, how dare you? I've been much fun has been made of me. I seem to be the brunt of many jokes about my the aesthetic of my hugging technique. I think I'm a good hugger. We'll talk later, Simon. And to the second part,
Why do you hate Simon so much?
Why do I hate Simon so
For
much? For asking that question. But also there was something in some London rag about me being angry and leaving the premiere early because Simon got all the laughs, which I found really wonderful. But he then, thank God, on his blog set the record straight. I did not leave early. I love my Simon Pegg.
Now, we have a question for you. Considering how successful you are now, are you glad you didn't get that part in Oliver?
Well, actually, I am...
You did get the part in Oliver.
Yeah, that I did get the part in Oliver, and that'll be my next project. I'm going to do it.
That's really good.
I think Oliver should be 30. That's how I always felt. A 30-year-old orphan. Simon, we love you. Actually
jumping into a sort of generic question, but it's kind of important. How did JJ tell you to prepare for the role? Did he tell you to watch the original series or to go in clean?
Thank God JJ kind of left us to our own devices in terms of how to create the role. I mean, the mandate that he set forth in the beginning was really, it's time to bring a unique, fresh perspective and to bring yourself to these roles as much as possible. For my own part, I started to watch the series having not been a fan, just to kind of acquaint myself with the characters and the dynamics and all that. But really, I looked at the script as kind of my Bible, and the script kind of gave me enough in terms of backstory and who this character was to create something of my own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did not watch any of the original series in preparation for shooting, but once we started shooting, then I would watch them in my trailer between setups when we had long breaks, just to sort of immerse myself in that world and the fun of it. But I read a lot, and I also drew on my relationship with Leonard and his involvement in the project to guide me initially to my own understanding of the character, my own point of entry, and to his point of view.
There's a lot of my last quick little thing. There's a lot of Easter eggs in the film. Did you guys catch them as you were shooting them? Did you know them, or did people have to explain them to you?
No, I knew. I mean, that's the weird thing is having not really been a fan. There's so much about Star Trek that still enters into one's consciousness just by virtue of its prolific nature. So I knew a lot of the things, certainly all of the character traits that were nodded to in the film, and some of the other littler things, the tribble and that kind of stuff. I was already generally aware of. Yeah.
Cool. I got to wrap up. So listen, congratulations.